Group planning and starting. Effective group counseling requires meticulous planning and careful consideration of the various elements that contribute to successful group outcomes. The process of planning a group involves several critical steps, from selecting the right members to setting the appropriate goals and ensuring that the group starts on the right foot. The planning phase is one of the most critical stages in group work because it lays the foundation for the group's success. One of the first tasks in planning a group is to determine the group's purpose and goals. This step involves clarifying what the group aims to achieve and how these objectives will be measured. For example, in a counseling group for overeaters, the leader might set goals related to developing healthier eating habits, increasing self-awareness about eating triggers, and building a supportive community among group members. Clear, well-defined goals help to guide the group's activities and provide a benchmark against which progress can be measured. Recruiting the right members is another crucial aspect of group planning. The leader must carefully consider the characteristics of potential members, including their needs, backgrounds, and readiness for group work. The composition of the group can significantly impact its dynamics and overall effectiveness. In the example of an overeaters counseling group, the leader might look for members who are motivated to change their eating habits, are open to sharing their experiences with others, and are likely to benefit from group support. A well-composed group with members who have compatible needs and goals is more likely to be cohesive and productive. During the beginning stage of a counseling group, the leader might encounter challenges, such as members getting off track and bringing up topics unrelated to the group's purpose. In such cases, it is essential for the leader to redirect the conversation back to the topic that the members originally wanted to discuss. This approach helps to maintain focus and ensures that the group's time is used effectively. The leader's ability to manage the group's focus is a key skill that contributes to the group's success. If the leader sees that a change of purpose is needed, the leader should use group time to discuss why the change might be helpful. Creating a positive group environment is also essential in the beginning stage of group work. Annie, a group leader, noticed that the participants of her new group looked nervous during the first session. To set a positive tone for the group, she made an effort to be warm and inviting. This approach helps to reduce anxiety and fosters a sense of safety and trust among members, which is crucial for effective group work. When members feel comfortable and supported, they are more likely to engage in the group process and benefit from the experience. Leader self-disclosure is another technique that can be used effectively in the beginning stage of group work. Self-disclosure involves the leader sharing personal experiences or feelings with the group to model appropriate sharing, demonstrate how to take risks, and encourage members to share personally. For example, by sharing a relevant personal experience related to the group's topic, the leader can help to create an atmosphere of openness and authenticity. However, it is important for the leader to use self-disclosure judiciously, ensuring that it serves the group's objectives and does not shift the focus away from the members. Another important aspect of the beginning stage is helping members get to know one another. This can be achieved through techniques such as rounds and dyads. Specifically during the first session, rounds and dyads should be used to draw out members so they don't feel left out. This also helps reduce anxiety and fear about being in the group. In rounds, each member is given the opportunity to speak in turn, which ensures that everyone has a voice and helps to build a sense of inclusion. Dyads, where members pair up to discuss a particular topic or share their thoughts, can also be effective in promoting connections between members and easing them into the group process. Leaders should tell members in advance how long the dyad will last, which is usually anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes. When it comes to dyad activities, the group leader must carefully consider whether to allow members to choose their own partners. While self-selection can make some members feel more comfortable, it may also reinforce existing cliques or exclude others, potentially triggering feelings of rejection. Furthermore, allowing members with differing perspectives to pair up can provide opportunities for growth and increased understanding, making this an important factor for leaders to weigh. Leaders must also be prepared to manage the group's time effectively, especially when members want to share significant personal experiences. This awareness is particularly important during processing exercises, where in-depth discussions can lead to significant personal insights. Ensuring enough time is allocated for these reflections allows members to delve deeper into the material, making the group experience more meaningful and transformative. Making members aware of time limits allows them to pace themselves and be more intentional in their participation. For instance, near the end of a session, if a member, like Donna, wants to share why she left her husband after 25 years of marriage, the leader should cut the member off and ask them to share at the beginning of the next session. This approach ensures that the group stays on schedule and that all members have an opportunity to contribute without one person dominating the discussion. It also allows the leader to manage the group's emotional energy and ensure that there is sufficient time to address important issues. In groups dealing with sensitive issues, such as survivors of sexual abuse, it is often recommended that the leader work with one person at a time during group sessions. This approach allows for a more focused and in-depth exploration of each member's experiences and ensures that the group does not become overwhelmed by multiple intense disclosures at once. By working with one person at a time, the leader can provide the necessary support and guidance, helping the member to process their emotions and gain insights that can contribute to their healing. A key topic often discussed in groups for adult children of alcoholics is guilt and abandonment. These individuals frequently struggle with unresolved emotions stemming from their upbringing in households where alcoholism created instability. Guilt may arise from feeling responsible for a parent's drinking, while abandonment issues may develop from inconsistent care or attention. Leading groups of children presents its own set of challenges and considerations. One common misconception is that doing individual counseling within the group can be very effective. However, in many cases, group leaders must balance the needs of individual children with the dynamics of the group as a whole. While it is important to address the concerns of individual members, the leader must also ensure that the group remains cohesive and that the group process is not disrupted by focusing too much on one child. In school environments, group counseling can be particularly effective in addressing the unique challenges faced by students. Topics such as assertiveness, living with a chemically addicted person, and study skills are especially relevant in these settings. Assertiveness training helps students develop the confidence to express their needs and opinions while respecting others, which is critical for healthy peer interactions. Groups focusing on living with a chemically addicted person offer support for students dealing with family issues related to substance abuse, helping them to cope with the stress and emotional burden this situation creates. Study skills groups are also common, providing students with techniques to improve their academic performance, time management, and organizational habits, thereby enhancing their overall success in school. In therapy groups, the leader is responsible for various aspects of the group's functioning, but there are limits to this responsibility. For example, while the leader is responsible for maintaining structure and ensuring that the group stays focused on its goals, they are not responsible for scolding late members. Instead, the leader might address issues of punctuality by discussing the importance of time management and commitment to the group without resorting to punitive measures. This approach helps to maintain a positive group atmosphere and encourages members to take responsibility for their behavior. When leading a group with two mutually hostile members, the leader should take several steps to manage the situation effectively. First, the leader should meet privately with each member to identify the issues contributing to the hostility. This allows the leader to gain a better understanding of the underlying dynamics and to address the situation in a more informed and thoughtful manner. Next, the leader should focus on how the members came to dislike one another, facilitating a discussion that helps each member to express their feelings and perspectives. Finally, the leader should obtain a commitment from each member to work on the issue within the group, emphasizing the importance of resolving conflicts constructively and maintaining a safe and supportive environment for all members. In some cases, groups may be designed to meet only once, known as single-session groups. When a leader is preparing for their first single-session group, they need to keep in mind that clarity of purpose is crucial for managing time effectively in such groups. Unlike groups that meet multiple times, single-session groups require the leader to be especially clear about the group's objectives and to keep members on track to ensure that the session is productive. By clearly defining the group's purpose and structure, the leader can help members to achieve meaningful outcomes within a limited time frame. Pre-group planning also involves practical considerations such as determining when the group will meet, who the members should be, and how many sessions the group will hold. These logistical decisions can have a significant impact on the group's success. For example, scheduling meetings at a time that is convenient for all members can increase attendance and participation, while carefully selecting members who are likely to benefit from and contribute to the group can enhance the group's dynamics and effectiveness. In the beginning stage, leaders might choose topics and activities that are focused on individual concerns of the members and provide structure to the sessions. This leadership style is leader-directed and intrapersonal, focusing on the members. Inexperienced group leaders may make common mistakes during the planning phase, such as planning to conduct a deep feedback exercise in the beginning stage of the group. While feedback exercises can be valuable, they are often more appropriate in later stages of the group's development, once members have built trust and are more comfortable with one another. Introducing such exercises too early can be counterproductive, as members may not yet feel ready to engage in deep self-reflection or to provide feedback to others. Instead, leaders should focus on activities that help to build rapport and establish a foundation for more intensive work later on. Finally, it is important for the leader to ensure that all members understand the purpose of the group, especially in the first session. If a leader notices that some of the members do not seem to understand the purpose of the group, the leader should briefly reiterate the purpose of the group, helping to ensure that everyone is on the same page and that the group's objectives are clear. This step is crucial for creating a sense of direction and focus, which can help to prevent misunderstandings and keep the group on track.